Hello, hello everyone. I hope you're all having a wonderful time zone, wherever it may be. Yeah, we're gonna continue the Archon quest today. My brain go burr. It's all I've been thinking about, all I've been wanting to do all week, because I've been dying to talk with this man. The only reason why we did is because I had to leave. Uh, Also, I have spaghetti. It's very, very good. It's homemade spaghetti, made by my mom. Well, actually, I made it this time. Uh, Despite my anxiety around cooking. It's actually very good. I very, very, very much like it. uh, yeah, I'm gonna pause the music. And I'm going to unmute the game. I'm gonna transition. I also just ahead. I did the I did a no brain thing today, and I already did the quests for today. Cause my brain was like went into like autopilot. I don't know why, but it does that sometimes. So we're gonna do the rest of the Archon quest stuff, and I'm very, very excited. Uh, so yeah, we're gonna talk to Mr. Hidden Wolfman. Oh, we could have got. Okay, You have double the icons. Am I good, sir? Look how tall he is. He looks so cool. Yeah. So if I mute,
Oh,
it's
it's
just
you
me
two.
eating.
Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navi on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see, I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Uh, um, well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
All right, cool. So question one is Yo Mama free next Friday? Oh, uh, oh, okay. Uh, about the water from the primordial sea.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea. But what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today. Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed, why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead? To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
Everyone's a mermaid. Uh, about the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the
Exactly.
sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Yeah, that one.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
Two parts of the prophecy have already proven correct: the rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
He's turned into an NPC. No. About child.
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However,
Okay.
I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness. Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Huh. So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the
Interesting,
Oratrice
okay.
does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede.
Time to go break him out.
If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Exactly.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I love that he turns immediately to an NPC every time. About my sibling.
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler? I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description. If he ever
Damn.
stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mm-hmm.
Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This
Aw.
is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Oh. Oh, cool. New quest? New quest. New quest? Okay, there is something that I want to do first before we... I've seen this. I want to test it out. I want to see if it's real. Hold on. We go here. I want to know. I want to see if this is real. Okay. I have to... So, I heard that you can hear a voice in the fountain. Gonna turn down the sound effects. And turn down the music.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this
Is
level
that
okay?
okay?
Can you hear Paimon? Paimon coming in!
Shut up.
That's all well and good, but I just want our child to grow up safe and sound.
Oh, huh. What time is it? Let's go to midnight. We'll find them. We'll go just a little bit before. There.
One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and
Oh, it's not showing up. Hold on. I'll turn your guys' volume up. I can hear it. Wait a second. I can hear it.
1, 2,
Okay, Chi-Chi, calm down.
3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.
I think the next one's a trial.
Who else deserves to take the stage more than Lady
prefer magic
Farina?
personally.
It's not there. It's not there anymore. I heard it. I don't know if it caught on stream, but I heard it. I heard something. I know I heard something. I don't know if it caught on stream, though. That's sad. If it did catch on stream, let me know. I don't think it did, but that's okay. We'll turn the music and whatnot back on.
Paimon coming in!
Yeah.
Paimon
Yeah. There we go. Well, that's creepy. It's definitely interesting. You have 24, damn. So close. Anyways. Back to what we were doing. Back to Archon quests. Is there a thing that I had... There's Farazan. I thought there was an Archon quest. Is there not another Archon quest? Have I been lied to? Talk to Catherine. Okay, we'll go talk to Catherine. I thought there was more to the Archon quest. Not gonna lie. Kinda sad that there isn't. Hi, Catherine. Perhaps. Mission? Or to send out one. I'm just taking a look. Run to the guild. Service. Questionable. Okay, cool. I don't know why I have those two. We'll do Winnie. We'll do Winnie's. Winnie's thing. Bush. Navigate. And then who knows? Maybe we'll go do Farazan's then after that. We'll go hang out with Farazan, because apparently I'm a freaking liar. want to see what happens with... Because it said it unlocked the thing, but... I don't know. Cool, I can get Fontaine Quest. Thank you. That it? That's all? I thought it said it unlocked the thing, though. Oh, that's sad. I will do the world quests on my own. Just because
Hey, do you know
because I don't really like doing them on
neither do
stream. I
I.
don't like reading them on stream.
Already forgot.
I'm on top of the building. I'm on top of the world. Hey! Where's Charlotte? Charlotte? Oh, there. There's Charlotte!
Hey, isn't that Charlotte? Huh, we're always running into her.
Ooh. Ooh. I'll take you. Thank you very much. I'll take you. Thank you very much. I'll take you. Thank you very much. And I'll take you. Thank you very much. I'll also take all your Fanta. Thank you very much.
Paimon has a funny feeling that we might be in for an interesting time if we go check it out. Shall we?
Alright, cool. However, give me a second. I want to learn these recipes. There we go. Whoosh. There we go.
I see. So you believe that this warning letter was sent by the Phantom Weasel?
Why am I over there?
Absolutely. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Phantom Weasel never acts as you expect. He must have faked his own death 10 years ago using a body double. Now that he's back, I'm sure the guards who worked on his case back in the day are in for a headache, but however this turns out in the end, the one thing it won't be is boring.
Couldn't agree more. As a journalist, I'm gonna get a lot of mileage out of this one.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir, for your time. Now, whom should I interview next? Huh? Hey! What a coincidence! Fancy meeting you here.
Fancy meeting you here.
Perfect timing. So, the Phantom Weasel's latest warning letter. What are your thoughts?
Phantom Weasel?
Yeah, this is the first time we're hearing of this one. Could you clue us in?
Huh? Oh, sorry. Yes, this case is from a decade ago. I guess you wouldn't know about it. Well, not to worry. You're in good hands because I'm a professional. The story goes like this. 10 or so years ago, a phantom thief became active in the court of Fontaine. Known only as the Weasel. Nobody
Okay.
knew his true identity, and the authorities never managed to catch him.
Wow, cool! He sounds like one of those mysterious night burglars that you read about in novels.
Mm-hmm.
Precisely. Well, except the part where they actually have a good reputation. Our Weasel targeted whatever people held dear, and no one was safe from his predations. He would just as soon steal a necklace from a rich merchant's safe as he would a toy doll given to a commoner child for their birthday.
Aw. Sounds like an absolute weirdo.
I know. The phantom thieves you read about in novels rob the rich to pay the poor, but this guy did not discriminate. Unsurprisingly, this didn't work wonders for his public reputation. Every man and his dog wanted to see him behind bars.
Yeesh. So,
I can imagine.
did they catch him?
No.
Not exactly.
Maybe.
There's a good chance that the Weasel would still be at large to this day if it hadn't been for an accident 10 years ago. A
Interesting.
magician named Caesar fell to his death in a botched high-altitude escape performance.
Oh, shit.
When the police went through his personal effects, they found a hoard of stolen loot and gadgets used for criminal activities.
Interesting.
And that was how the Phantom Weasel's identity was revealed to all. Sure enough, thefts in Fontaine went down after Caesar's death. But today, 10 years on, the notorious thief has once again issued one of his warning letters and
Oh, you
pasted
guys
it on the
can't see
gate
it.
of the Opera Epiclese for all to see.
There you go. Now you can see him. Here, it's Lenny. Well, we know that it's going to be Lenny because this is about him. This is his story. And I love the little foreshadow here.
I had to squeeze through the crowd this morning to get a photo as soon as I heard. Here, it's this one.
Ooh. What does it say? Can't read it. I'm sure somebody will tell me.
So, this is the warning letter, huh? Let's see what he wrote. 3 days from now, when evening falls, I shall take from you that which you hold most dear at the Opera House, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
Interesting.
This is, without a doubt, a clear declaration of criminal intent. After years of laying low, the Phantom Weasel is back with a vengeance.
It's time to strike back.
What seems like an open and shut case has been blown wide open again. But why has he reemerged now? And what does he want? I sense an epic scoop, and I'm going for it.
The scoop it will be epic.
If this thief will steal anything that other people value, does that mean even we might be targeted?
Who knows, maybe. He might steal all your favorite snacks.
Really? Oh, let him try. In fact, Hyman's gonna eat all our snacks right now. Let's see what he can do about that.
I feel like that's a bad
the people
idea.
have spoken. It's clear that the public are very concerned about the Phantom Weasel's reappearance. Let's see, I've got a photo of the letter, my interview notes. Yep, that should be enough to form the skeleton of my article. It does feel like something is missing, though.
Lenny, just casually.
Something exclusive. Who should I interview next? I need someone with a more concrete connection to the weasel. Is that who I think it is?
Lenny?
Lenny!
It looks like he's performing some magic.
Magic. Magician. Caesar! The Phantom Weasel! That's it! Let's go interview Lenny!
Uh-oh. Oh no.
You see, the original Phantom Thief Caesar was a magician too! And what do Phantom Thieves and magicians have in common?
Tears?
They both have an air of mystery about them.
Oh, that.
Perhaps there's a connection there.
Are you serious? What sort of a deduction is that?
Stretch.
Relax. My journalistic instinct tells me that an exclusive news story is beckoning. Let's go. No time for delay.
Hey kid, you want to learn magic? Lenny casually steals a child's toy. What did y'all think of the magic show? Where did Charlotte go? Oh wait, does this guy still show? Hold on. Sorry. You don't? Eggplant. Apples. Lemons? Yep, lemons. That's what That's what those are. Those are lemons, chat. I know lemons when I see them. Those are definitely lemons, chat. Oh, I want to see. Is there another shop? Oh.
Wow, Mr. Magician! How did you know which card I picked?
Wow.
Oh, it's simple. Come closer, and I'll let you in on my secret. Magicians have a special skill called telepathy, which means we can read other people's minds.
I don't like how close he is.
Really? Then, what am I thinking now?
Well, first you need to relax, because I can see that you're clenching your fist in your mind, as if to say, no, I mustn't let him guess it.
Aww.
And now you're getting a little flustered. You're trying to find a way to empty your mind, to think of nothing at all. But the more you try to hide a secret, the easier it'll come out. You snuck out from home today, didn't you? You told your family a little lie so you could come out and play. Now, that's not a good habit.
Oh, wow.
You can tell? Oh boy. You really can read my mind.
Of course. Oh, and that's the end of my performance. You should really be heading home. remember to apologize to your family, all right? They must be worried about you.
All right, got it. Bye, Mr. Magician.
Aww. What's up, guys?
Hey, Lenny?
Why, hello. We meet again. Are you looking for me? What's the situation?
These nuts.
Well,
Yo
why
mama.
don't you guess, Mr. Telepathic?
Oh wait, never mind. Not your mama.
Oh, please. You didn't believe that spiel, did you? The power of telepathy is quite beyond me.
I'm sure that child would beg to differ. Seemed like you were right on the money.
It's all in body language.
That was nothing more than a little trickery. I made an educated guess based on his micro-expressions. That,
Oh,
plus the fact that he was the
no.
only kid here without his parents, and he looked as guilty as sin. He made it easy for me. You guys, on the other hand, let me guess. Don't tell me you're here for the Phantom Weasel, are you?
Oh no.
Wow. Got it in one. Is this more of your trickery at work?
Wait, really? No trickery this time. It was pure luck.
Sure.
His warning letter's been the talk of the town, so I figured that maybe you were asking around about that.
Bingo! I plan on writing
Bingo!
a column reporting on the latest news about the Phantom Weasel. So, Lenny, what are your thoughts on this infamous thief's reappearance?
To be honest, it makes me angry.
Angry? Why?
He an angry boy.
You read his letter, right? The Phantom Weasel claims he's planning something in 3 nights' time at the Opera House. That's the night I'll be performing there.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. What are the chances? Wait a minute, you don't think he's after you, do you?
Well, it'll make him look like him.
Well, if he is, then his warning is clearly a direct challenge to me personally. And if he's not, then it's still going to be a huge headache for me. The mere mention of the Weasel's name is enough to scare people off. So once the contents of that letter get out, barely anyone will be showing up to watch my show. But
Aw.
I've been preparing for this for a long time. I'm not about to let him ruin my big day. This leaves me with only one choice. I have to expose the Phantom Weasel's identity before the show begins.
Really? So what you're saying is, we might get to see a live duel between a famous magician and an infamous thief? Wow, this has exclusive written all over it.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I'll emerge the victor. The Phantom Weasel is a notorious crook, infamous for his inscrutable methods.
I'm just throwing it out there. I think it might be, what is it? I think the Phantom Weasel might be Lynette. Just throwing it out there, just throwing it out there.
You're being far too modest, Lenny. I think your magic tricks are even more inscrutable than those of a thief.
Thanks for the compliment, though I have to say I don't care much for the comparison. A lot of people liken magicians to thieves because we both have the ability to make things disappear without the person noticing. But there's an important difference that these people overlook. Allow me to demonstrate with a quick magic trick. Here, I have a flower, just an ordinary flower that was picked not long ago.
Flower.
Watch it carefully now. 3, 2, 1.
It's gone!
With a simple transition. Where'd it go?
That's the question. Where did it go? Therein lies the difference between us. Thieves make precious things disappear, but only magicians make them reappear. If I could now invite you all to check your clothes, there might be a surprise in there somewhere.
Everyone gets a flower.
A surprise? Let me see!
Oh. Huh?
It's right there! But how? You haven't moved this whole time!
What an outstanding trick! Sorry, Lenny, it seems that my previous praise was magic is the superior art form to theft.
Don't worry, I didn't take offense. I just wanted to take the opportunity to perhaps change some of the preconceived notions you might have about magicians. Since Caesar's death, a lot of people associate magicians with criminality. It can be quite frustrating.
I can
Damn.
imagine. Coming back to your trick just now, might I presume that you are well versed in floral symbolism? For example, magicians often use rainbow roses in their flower-related performances to represent passion and romantic encounters.
Hmm?
But you used a Lumidu spell, which, if I'm not mistaken, allude to separations. I'm curious to know if there was any deeper meaning behind this choice?
Or you
Impressive knowledge. It's no wonder you're such a successful journalist. But I'm afraid I don't know the first thing about floral symbolism. I'm just in the habit of using Lumidu spells in my magic.
interesting.
It sounds like something I should look into, though. I'll buy myself a copy of Fontaine's Floral Language Facts when I have some time. But it'll have to wait until this phantom weasel business is behind us.
Well
Damn.
noted. In that case, this brings us to the end of our interview. I, for one, am looking forward to the final showdown between you and the thief. Please feel free to get in touch to update me on any further developments. Otherwise, I will of course see you at your show in 3 days' time, but let's hope the Phantom Weasel is caught by then. If there's nothing else, I'll be off. You've given me lots to work with here, and I've got no time to lose if I want to write that exclusive piece. I'll see you all later.
Okie dokie.
So, Lenny, are you gonna tell us how you did that flower trick now?
Yeah, it was really, really cool. It's called camera changing. Also, I hate that
I'm
the bringing the
afraid
180
that's my
rule.
little secret.
Aww. Well, magicians are entitled to their secrets. But Paimon's really itching to know how it's done. You feel it too, right? So itchy.
Phantom Weasel. You sure you'll be able to handle him?
Not so itchy then, huh? Well, since you're so concerned, how would you like to serve as my temporary magician's assistants and help me investigate?
Okay.
Magician's assistants? Oh, that sounds fun. Assistants are technically magicians too.
Technically, yeah.
Also, it'll bring us one step closer to figuring out how that darn trick is done. Shall we go for it?
We'll help with your investigation. What's your plan?
The first thing we need to look into
Oh,
is who
boy.
Caesar really was. If he truly was the Phantom Weasel, that means that the weasel is dead, and whoever wrote this warning letter is just a copycat criminal. But
Huh.
if he wasn't the weasel? Well, that'll make things more interesting. It would mean that the weasel lives, and he's been laying low all this time in some corner of Fontaine. And if we're investigating Caesar, his fiancée Gemma is a good place to start. Word is that she visits the cemetery often, so I asked Lynette to wait for her there. We should make a move. Let's go and rendezvous with Lynette.
That's how you spell rendezvous? Knew it.
Wasn't there something
In here a second ago. Oh, Chi-Chi, so naive. Can go back here? I can go back here. Hee hee hee. Ah. Sad that there's
Faster.
only like certain
Okay,
shops
faster.
that you can interact with. It does make me kind of sad. I wish if it was like you're at like a stall like this, you can interact with them and buy shit from them, even if it's like one item or something. I think that would be fun. I'm guessing if the girl, the fiance visits. Oh, somebody else is here. Multiple people are here. minute. Cat.
You took your time.
Sorry, I bumped into the Traveler and Charlotte en route, and we ended up chatting for a while.
It's been a while, Annette. We're working
You
as
took your
Lenny's
time.
temporary assistants in the investigation of the Phantom Weasel.
Dun dun dun.
Thank you. It's good to have you helping.
So, what's the situation? Have you seen Gemma?
Nope. I've been here a while, and she still hasn't shown up.
How bizarre. Maybe it was bad intel. Well, we won't get anywhere by standing around waiting. Traveler, Paimon, let's go ask around.
What about the, to the 3 people? They're mourning their loved ones.
Excuse me, good sir. Do you by any chance know a Gemma?
Gemma? You mean Caesar's fiance? Sure I do. What's this about?
I'm just trying to get a hold of her because I need her help with something. I heard she comes here a lot.
Yeah, she does. Poor thing. It's no secret why either. She's heartsick. Ever since Caesar passed away, she's been coming here once every week to clean his grave. Often she just sits there in front of his headstone, lost in thought. Sometimes she talks to herself. I asked her what she was doing once. She said she wanted to speak to him again. She knows he's gone and can't hear her from the grave, but she just likes to spend time there, telling her fiancé all about how her life is going.
And she's been doing this ever since Caesar passed away?
Aww.
Oh, so 10 years. Wow. Their love must have been really strong.
That's so
I'll bet.
sad.
Caesar's reputation fell apart after his identity was revealed, so no one else visits his grave. Gemma's the only one who still thinks about him after all these years. I don't know if the mind lives on in the waters after death, but if it does, I'm sure Caesar must be grateful to have someone who remembers him fondly. If I'm honest, I think this is all so unfair to poor Gemma. Her fiancé was a low-life crook. He doesn't deserve someone like her. Anyway, all of that said, she's running later than usual today. Normally, she'd be sitting in front of his grave by now. I wonder if she's okay. Well, that's everything I know, I'm afraid. You might have more luck asking some other people.
All right, well, thanks for sharing all of
His
this
hair
with
is
us.
interesting, I
We'll
will
keep
say
asking
that.
around.
You're welcome. I just
He
hope she'll
definitely
be
has
able
that
to move
sailor
on one
vibe
day.
to him. But yeah, that's so sad. Aww.
Did you hear the news? They're saying the Phantom Weasel's back.
You're
Phantom
kidding.
Weasel's back.
Wait, isn't he dead?
I don't know anymore. All sorts of news flying around nowadays. I can never tell what's true and what isn't. But what if, just hypothetically, I mean, what if this weasel's the real deal and Caesar was framed?
Called it. Seriously, 10 years ago, on the day it all went down, I said to myself, you know what? This guy's been set up. The Caesar I knew was a good guy. He gave balloons to children on the street, for Pete's sake. What, are we supposed to believe that he was a balloon thief or something? Give me a break.
Oh, please. Weren't you the one cursing his name to high heaven when the police announced the news? You were all, that gosh darn lousy son of a, you think you know a guy, or words to that effect.
Wait, did I say that? I don't seem to recall.
Sorry to interrupt.
Hello there. Sorry for disturbing you, but I couldn't help but notice you were discussing the Phantom Weasel. We're actually quite interested in this topic as well, but we're struggling to get to the bottom of it. Do you think you could spare a moment to tell us a little bit about Caesar?
You've come to the right people.
Interesting.
I was there, back when Caesar used to perform magic tricks on the street. He was a great magician. The best trick I ever saw him do was pop a transparent balloon, only for a whole bunch of doves to fly out from the inside.
Oh, interesting.
I was right up close and didn't blink or look away once. But for the life of me, I still don't have the faintest clue how he pulled it off. Really incredible stuff.
I saw
When
him
he's like-
perform too. He always used to bring some gifts along for the kids who came to watch his show, and he'd
Aw.
hand them out after he was done.
Aw.
Sometimes he even got the kids to write their wishes down, and then he'd make the items on the wish list appear in his next show.
Oh, that's so cool.
Doesn't sound like such a bad guy.
Yeah.
But after he died, there were also rumors that he used the wish list to find out what was precious to people, with the intent to steal it later. As I'm sure you know, the Phantom Weasel would steal just about anything from anyone.
Whatever the case, now that the weasel is back, Caesar's become a hot topic once more.
I don't.
I bet Gemma must be pleased. If Caesar's name gets cleared, maybe it'll finally give her some solace after all this time. No, speak of the devil. That's her over there. If you've got any more questions about Caesar, she's definitely the one to ask.
So that's Gemma. Is it just Paimon, or does it look like something's wrong? Wait, it looks like she's injured. Come on, let's see if she's okay.
Girl, you good?
Hi there. You're Gemma, right?
Yes. Her eyes are so blue.
Who's asking?
Don't be afraid. We mean no harm. It looks like you're injured. How bad is it?
Thanks for your concern, but you didn't answer my question. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
My name is Linny, and this is my sister Lynette.
And I like these nuts.
Paimon, and this here's the Traveler. We're investigating the Phantom Weasel.
The Weasel posted a warning letter this morning. If he still lives, that means that Caesar was falsely accused. You knew Caesar better than anyone else. So if you're willing, we'd love to hear what you think about all this.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you can trust us. We won't hurt you. In fact, we'll do all we can to keep you safe.
Exactly.
I never believed that he was the Weasel.
Huh. I suspected as much. Okay, so going back 10 years, do you remember anything strange in the weeks leading up to the accident? Did Caesar have a falling out with anyone, for instance?
No, not that I know of.
Got it. All right. Sorry for disturbing you.
If you don't have any more questions, please leave. I want to be alone with him.
Okay. Well, Annette's not buying it. No, I'm not either.
Judging by the look on her face, there's definitely something fishy about her.
Is it sneak time?
She's lying. She definitely knows something.
Perhaps she simply doesn't trust us.
That's fair. We're just a bunch of strangers who showed up and started questioning her about things that happened a whole decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense that she'd be wary around us.
Blech.
In any case, I doubt we'll get any further here, so let's call it a day. Meet me outside Hotel de Boer tomorrow, and then we'll start the next step of our plan.
Okay. Okay, 8 and 12. There we go. 8. Haha! What's the spire, do you think? Can I go to the spire? Actually. Can I go there? Hold on. Now I'm curious. Now my brain is like going off topic. Rendezvous with Lenny. Hold on. Hold on, game. There's something important I must see. people to? Oh, okay. Oh,
Faster?
there's a thing.
Okay, faster.
Would you look at that? Down. A little bit higher. Got it. Hell yeah. Now we can go meet up with Lenny and all of them. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Hey, Lenny.
Over here.
I love the music for Fontaine, I will say that.
Lynette's not joining us today?
I've had her follow Gemma and see if we can make any inroads with her. They should be at a cafe right now. Still, I don't think that Gemma's likely to open up to us. So, we need a contingency plan.
Where should we start?
Today, we'll be looking into a guy named Lorenzo, Caesar's former pupil and assistant. When Caesar passed away, all the stolen goods discovered in his home were confiscated and returned to their rightful owners. But Lorenzo was the only one privy to all his magic secrets, and he inherited his craft. Before long,
okay.
Lorenzo was the next big magician in town, his fame surpassing even that of his master, and it made him very wealthy. He's since left the magic scene, though, and these days, he's a wealthy businessman with his fingers in a lot of different pies. I had to pull a lot of strings, but I managed to get him to agree to a couple of drinks with me. Be warned, though, I hear he's got a hair-triggered temper. We'd best be careful.
Okay, he's got a hair-triggered temper. That's not... Okay. Oh. Okay. Okay.
I hope I don't fuck this up.
Hi. You got a ponytail.
You neglected to mention that you were bringing 2 other people with you.
My apologies. These 2 are my assistants. When they heard that I was meeting with the former magic maestro himself, they begged and pleaded with me to bring them along. And if it's no trouble, a couple of autographs would really make their day.
Oh, forget the pleasantries. Just sit.
Oh shit. Bro's kind of a dick. Why aren't you sitting?
Get a load of this guy. Forget the pleasantries, he says, but he looks pretty happy about Lenny stroking his ego.
I only agreed to meet since we're both magicians. Do me a
We're
favor and cut to the
both
chase. I have more
magicians.
important things to do than drinking.
Much obliged, sir. As it happens, the matter I want to address is also related to magic.
Oh, interesting.
Yesterday
okay.
morning, a warning letter from the Phantom Weasel appeared on the entrance to the Opera House. He claims to be planning something for the same evening that I'm scheduled to do a magic show there. As such, I believe that I may well be his target. I have to get to the bottom of this to ensure that my show can
he's
go ahead as
interested more
planned.
now, okay.
Naturally, any investigation into the Weasel starts with a few questions about Caesar, who...
I have to say, into that, why is all the furniture so big? Like, it feels like it's not meant for us. It's meant for, like, bigger people.
What is there to investigate? Caesar was the Weasel, and he's been dead for 10 years. So what if some sick creep thought it'd be funny to write a warning letter? It changes nothing. Are you trying to tell me you actually bought it?
It's all over the
Please,
news.
sir, no need to get so worked up. I do concede that a copycat is but one possibility.
Possibility? It's a fact, Linny. Look, my patience is limited, so listen carefully while I'm still willing to put up with you. The Weasel is dead. Period. Everyone knows that, so do yourself a favor and quit this investigation. It'll lead you nowhere.
100%.
Look, if this affects your magic show in any way, I will personally compensate you for any losses.
Why the fuck did he... Why did he get so defensive as soon as we brought it up? Like, yes, he has a small temper, I get it, but why get so defensive? Like, he's dead. You're so adamant about it. Are you sure he's dead? Because from the way you're acting, I'm pretty sure he's not dead now.
Oh, sir, I'm honored, really. But this isn't about finances for me. My pride as a magician is what's at stake here, Lorenzo. Copycat or not, this person has thrown me the gauntlet, and I must meet their challenge head on.
Your pride? Don't mince words with me, boy. Just tell me, what exactly are you seeking to do?
I want to find out the Phantom Weasel's true identity. I have to know for myself what really happened 10 years ago.
What would that accomplish? And what do the events of 10 years ago have to do with you, anyway? Look, you of all people should know that a magician never reveals their secrets. And in any case, dead men don't talk. So if you really care about your magician's pride, then you'll forget about Caesar and move on.
Uh-oh. This is getting awkward.
Hang on, shut the fuck up.
Renzo? Is that? Oh, it is you! I know that big, booming voice anywhere. What's up, my man?
What's up,
Wanna
my
grab a drink
man?
with me?
Another day, I'm busy.
Oh, come on. You can't be all business all the time. You know what they say? Live fast, die young. You gotta learn how to kick back and relax once in a while.
You know what they say, live fast, die young. Ah, yes, my favorite saying that people tell me all the time. Well, time to die.
If I wanted your life advice, I'd ask for it. Now get out of my face and go be drunk
That's a
somewhere
joke.
else.
Twitch, that's a
Sorry,
joke.
my good sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, hey. Edmondo. He and I are business pals. We worked together a bunch of times. This is your first time meeting him? Oh, he's always like this. Foul-mouthed and hard-nosed. Never heard a kind word out of this guy the whole time I've known him.
Oh, damn, I know him.
And he wonders why he can't get a girlfriend, despite being, what, pushing 40, 30, something? Anyway, point is, a lot older than when he first got rejected by the girl he was into. And he's still into, from what I hear.
I'm gonna call it now that was Caesar's wife. His fiance? Yeah, his fiance, because they technically weren't married. Also, this man, I love this voice actor. Whatever he's done, that's amazing. I love it.
Shut up and get out of my face. Another word out of you and you can forget about doing business with me ever again. Do I make myself clear?
Sorry, I may have had a little too much to drink.
I love this guy's mannerisms.
Don't work too hard.
Don't work too hard.
I think it's high time I made a move as well. If you really want to investigate this, Linny, be my guest.
It's 100% him.
But if nothing good comes of it, don't say I didn't warn you.
Well, that fell to pieces in a rather spectacular fashion. Any thoughts?
There's something strange about him.
Totally. And what was all that about compensating you for your losses? Why would someone you just met make an offer like that?
Yeah.
He's gotta be hiding something. And not like Gemma. She was a little suspicious, but this guy's definitely covering something up.
I think so too. We need to look into Lorenzo more closely. That guy Edmondo seems to know a thing or two about him. He only just left. Let's see if we can catch up with him.
Where's... Can't tell. I can't remember. Do you sell something? No, you don't. Okay. Bye. You sell something, though. Can't remember what you sell though. What do you sell? And I'll take the ham. Thank you. Should you have flour? You do have flour. I'll take your flour. I love that my brain went to be our guest, and that's the great stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. The dishes? Dishes. The dishes. Think and sing.
Faster? Okay, faster.
This is wrong. Come on, faster, man. I'm taking back down. Be our guest. Be our guest. Be our guest. I love Disney. Oh, I did love Disney. I don't love Disney now. I don't like recent Disney. I like old Disney. Hey, buddy. Hey. You want to tell me anything sus about your friend? Remember to breathe, please.
You okay there?
Who are you?
These nuts.
Oh, it's you guys. Don't worry about me.
It's
I
you
must have
guys.
had one too many. I just need to ride it out. I said way too much back there, didn't I? I nearly talked myself into complete financial ruin. Note to self, no more drunken chats when Lorenzo's around.
So he was
Complete
serious about
financial
threatening to
ruin.
cut you off? Paimon knew he was a bad egg.
Hey, keep your voice down. Don't go prying into Lorenzo's personal affairs. Bad things happen to people who ask too many questions or make an enemy out of him.
What kind of bad things?
Don't even ask. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to cut this conversation short. I'm not crossing that line again. And take it from me, trouble with Lorenzo is one thing you don't need in your life. You saw him flare up back there. I don't know what you said to him, but clearly it touched a nerve. That's not a good sign. You're too young for this. Don't get in over your head.
Don't get in over your head.
Leaving.
I know this guy's drunk and all, but I hope there's mannerisms like that in one of the future characters.
And there he goes. What do we do now, Lenny?
Shh. I think we're being watched. Someone was listening in to our whole conversation. Don't say anything and don't look back. Any altercation in the city will attract the guards. We'd better take this elsewhere.
Let's go. Girl is watching me. She? Hey lady, you watching me? No, you're not. Okay. Where are we going? Over here? Okay. I'm very burpy today. I don't know why. Ooh. Green chest, green chest, green chest. Ooh. Spawn!
You followed us a long way. Why don't you come out and introduce yourselves?
Holy shit.
So you're Lenny. And where's your sister? Ain't she with you today? Save us the trouble and go fetch her for us.
Smooth face.
Let's not drag this out.
Paimon doesn't like the tone of your voice, mister. Who sent you, huh?
That's why you have
Save your
me.
questions,
Painter.
Missy. You ain't gonna need answers where you're going. Capiche?
Looks like we can't avoid this fight. Now, I'm
To
not
fight us,
the
Lenny?
strongest fighter, so I hope you're ready to back me up.
Oh, 100% Lenny. Don't you
Don't worry,
worry.
we got this.
And what? Life goes on. I'll protect us.
Out of the frying pan.
Can I, like, teleport?
Fine. Now disappear.
Damn.
Curses. They're tougher than we thought.
Courses. Tougher than we thought.
Vision wielders are always trouble. Intimidation ain't gonna work like it did on the lady.
I'm sorry, what?
Vision wielders are always trouble. Oh, well.
Come on, let's scram.
Like the lady. Oh.
Hey, wise guys! We ain't through with you yet! Oh, they got away!
It's enough, Paimon.
Did you catch what they said just before they left?
Mm-hmm.
Something about intimidating someone else.
It's not good.
Sounds like they just wanted to rough us up as a scare tactic. And they've already done it to someone else, but who?
Could it be Gemma?
You're right. She was injured when we saw her yesterday, and she acted like she had something to hide.
Oh no.
Maybe she was too scared to tell us the truth because those guys had threatened her.
Well, if that's the case, she should be more willing to open up to us once she learns that those thugs won't be bothering her anymore. Let's head back to the cafe and see if we can get any information from her.
Any information from her? Don't word it like that though, Lenny. So put these ones. Oh, I can't. Oh, okay. Okay.
Let the show begin.
Move. 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 Wait, how am I supposed to do this?
Go, Barbara, go!
Oh, I did it. Hell yeah. What'd I get? What'd I get? Ooh.
Things are going so smoothly today.
I like this one. Swans are pretty. Alright, well, anyways. Go back to what we were doing. Hope y'all are doing well, chat. I know there's probably a lot of lurkers. Lurkers, we love you to death. You're all amazing. And that's okay. I hope y'all are doing well. Because y'all deserve to be doing well. Even if you're going through a hard time. Purple mug, ooh, and a blue mug.
Gemma?
You okay?
You again. What is it this time?
We just ran into the men who've been threatening you, and we gave them a taste of their own medicine. So, you can relax now. We're here to protect you.
What? Why? I didn't tell you anything. Why would they come after you?
Sounds like they're no strangers to you.
That's putting it mildly. I know them all too well, and I hate them with every fiber of my being.
Aww.
It's been 10 long years, and still every time I try to look into Caesar's death, they show up and warn me not to do anything stupid. How do I know I can trust you? Do you really think you can get to the bottom of it all? And why are you doing this?
I'm afraid I can't reveal all the details just yet, but I can promise you this. I will expose the Phantom Weasel's true identity.
Ooh.
Because you see, this is a personal matter of the utmost importance. I give you my word. Trust me.
Okay. How can I help you?
I've heard that Caesar used to have a magic workshop where he kept a lot of his personal effects. If possible, I'd like to take a look at them. Do you know where it is?
The Fleuve Cendre. But the place was sealed up by the police after his death, and no one's been there since. I also know that the Fleuve Cendre is dangerous territory. Lots of hostile groups lurking around. If you're serious about going there, please be careful.
Will do.
Understood. Lynette, you stay here and take care of Gemma. Don't let her come to harm.
Got it. But if I'm staying here, I'm ordering dessert.
I mean, bon appetit. But stay sharp, too. They're likely to come for you while I'm away.
Okay. Alright. Power saving mode off. I'll start taking this more seriously now.
Oh shit, that determination in her eye. Goddamn.
Whatever you do, please be careful. If anything happens to you because you're investigating Caesar, I'll never be able to forgive myself.
Aww. Wait, what's the third cup for? Why do you have a third cup?
Looks like no more free coffee for me.
With me here, nothing will happen.
Good. Free coffee? Bro, you don't even have a cup. There are cups on either side of you.
This coffee smells as good as ever.
Wow, look at all of us sitting together. Having fun. Okay, I'll leave now. Anyways, where are we going? Oh, we're going over there. Fun set. Oh, I can't sprint while I'm in the water, I forgot. That sucks. That's BS. I would like to sprint while I'm in the water, thank you very much. Lizard. Oh, I want a
If Gemma
lizard.
gave us the right location,
Damn
then
it.
the workshop should be right nearby. Looks like these boxes are blocking the entrance. Let's shift them away first.
You help Lenny move the boxes aside.
There we go. It should be just down here.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Look at all of us. And then we'll also have Lenny on our side as well. I think. Maybe? Hopefully. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kitty's pretty firing to go. Okay, interesting.
So this was Caesar's workshop.
Interesting, okay.
Nothing suspicious here, just normal magic props. Let's head in further.
Interesting. Gotta be on the lookout for chests as well. I like his weapon. I like Lenny's weapon. I will say that. I've never had a 5-star weapon before.
What was that? Oh, is this one of Caesar's gadgets? Guess we must have triggered some sort of device.
Alright. Here we go.
Go. Let's dance. Eat this! Nice and spicy. Windblade.
Here comes the finale.
Hey, buddy. Hi. Look. Haha. Surprise.
Whoa. Look. The doll in the box is glowing.
Okay, I'm keeping track of him.
There's something written on the card on this doll. Let's take a closer look.
This one? Oh. Wish list. I like a little dove. I want a robot with cool powers. Note. You need your parents' permission to own a pet. And you also need to take good care of it. I brought a fluffy toy dove for you this time. If you're ready to own a pet, I'll make a real dove appear next time. Caesar. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. I want a bucket of fried chicken that never runs out. Same. I'd like a new bag. No, there's no such thing as fried chicken that never runs out. Just as there's no such thing as children who never grow up. Also, eating too much fried food is bad for you. Make sure to pair it with something healthy like a salad, alright? Caesar. Aww. I like that. Hold on. I do want to do that though. It's so cute. Gonna be something that spawns. I'm calling it now.
These magic boxes are moving. What do we do?
One of them looks different from the rest. Let's investigate.
You just gotta keep track of it. This is this guy's wish list. I wish my parents would get back together. Oh no! I wish for good grades on my next exam. I wish for my little sister to have a normal life free of danger. I'm gonna cry. No, I want you to know that you can always share your troubles with me, children. But some wishes need more than magic to make them come true. They need the power of your hard work. I wish you the best of luck and hope all your wishes will come true. Caesar. Oh, bro, I'm gonna cry. Oh no. Okay, so we're doing the middle one. Okay. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh. Alright, what's your wish list? When we get to your wedding, Uncle Caesar. When we get to your wedding, Uncle Caesar, I want to watch your shows, even when I grow up, Uncle Caesar. Do you have to go on tour? Can't you stay here with us, Uncle Caesar? Note, oh my, this round of wishes has rather exceeded my expectations. The wedding will be held very soon, and don't worry, you're all invited. The tour has already been scheduled. But I will definitely be back. And you'll always be welcome to my shows if you like magic, Caesar. Aww. Oh, what's up here? Is there a chest up here? Chest? Maybe there's a chest up here.
Looks like we've reached the end of this route. Shall we try a different one?
Oh, interesting. Okay, so Paimon just tells me to go through here anyways. I like going as Lenny. Feels like a fuck you to the hypocrite of a traveler. Interesting, okay. This is very interesting,
That's
though.
weird. Have we reached the end already?
Huh.
There's nothing here. Maybe this was a wasted trip.
Lenny, what are you looking at?
This place seems a little too ordinary for a magician's workshop. There's a distinct lack of mystery. We've triggered quite a few devices on the way here. I'm starting to wonder whether Caesar built this whole place as one big, elaborate magic contraption. If so, then there must be more to this place than meets the eye. Maybe a hidden room somewhere. Aha! If I just move this book, then hopefully... and... presto!
Ooh!
A secret passageway! How did you know?
Fancy!
I'm a magician too, and apparently great minds really do think
Ooh,
alike.
chest.
Looks pretty big inside. Let's head in and take a look around.
Is there always at least one chest in all these? Okay, let's see. What's your dialogue? Oh. Well, you don't want to say it for me? You don't want to say it for me, buddy? No, that's the man with no expressions. See, he's kind of wearing a bit of a high-heeled boot here. Oh, I see.
Life goes on. I'll protect us.
And voila!
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. It's why I don't like playing bow characters because I feel like I can't really hold on and wait long enough in order to do anything. I always feel like I gotta hurry and move around real quick, otherwise I'm gonna get hit. Look at me go! Look at me go, father!
Let's dance.
Here we go. I don't like that that's locked. It gives me an unsettling feeling. There we go. Oh. Wait, what's
Why
happening?
have you stopped, Lenny? Is there some device in that box?
Why are we here? I didn't get a
It
chance
just
to
looks
explore.
familiar somehow. Let me check this out for a second while you guys go on ahead.
Okay.
If anyone makes a major discovery, let's rendezvous here.
Okay.
All right, see you in a bit.
He's left for my party. That's sad. Let me see if I can find any hidden shit. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, come on. I would totally have jumped that. I don't have any bow characters. Lenny! Lenny, if I need to use a bow character, I can't. Fuck, Lenny. Okay, I don't think I do need to use it for this puzzle. Oh, shit. Okay, I already fucked shit up. Shit, yeah, I stepped up. Okay, so you can't step off it. Okay. So I have to be smart about this. Okay.
Oh, seems like we can't step on the same tile
I
twice.
didn't though.
Guess we've got to finish it in one run, huh?
Okay, what? Huh? But you gotta okay. Trying to think. I can't think, it's not working. Brain not working. All systems are malfunctioning. I might have had a cheat. But I gotta be quick. Shit. Come on. Oh my god. They counted. Okay. I did it. I totally... That last one totally cheated a little bit, but that's fine. That's okay. That works. Did it. Yay. I'm kind of big brain. Maybe. Who knows? I don't like doing puzzles like that, though. Puzzle like this is hard. Hey, Lenny. I'm in a hat. I don't want to be. Hey, Lenny. Let's go.
The placement of this device inside. If I remember correctly...
I am the device now, Lenny. What do you mean?
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go!
Faster? Okay, faster. Wow! There's a hidden room here! Let's see! Oh, this bookcase is full of Caesar's own notes. He wrote a lot about the principles of magic. Whew.
Let me climb up the
Much
ladder.
too advanced for Paimon. Hey, look! Is that Caesar's diary on the table?
Oh my god, diary? The truths? The lore? Gimme, gimme.
Thick as a brick! Let's take a peek inside it, shall we?
Oh. You have to read it? Out the
At
wish
one of my
list.
shows a few days ago,
Yay.
a
Start
child
time.
asked me how I pulled candy out of my hat. As a joke, I told the kid that the hat has a built-in wish-granting machine. Next thing I know, today a whole bunch of kids were pestering me to pull all sorts of things out of the hat. So I told them another white lie. The machine needs time to power up, but in the meantime, you can write your wishes down. Well, they took me up on that offer, enthusiastically. As I write this, I've only just got back from running around all over town, buying the things they wanted. Boy, are my legs sore. I wound up saving very little this month, but that's not a major issue. I now have a bigger problem. How am I going to hide all these things inside my hat?
About the children studying magic.
2 children came to talk to me after today's show. I don't know why they were out on their own. They looked much too young to be unsupervised. I do hope they got home safely. Anyway, they said that they wanted me to teach them how to do magic. It's not uncommon for children to ask this, of course, but I've never seen any of them as serious about it as these 2. I told them that learning magic is very hard work, but that didn't faze them at all. It's like they already knew. They seemed so committed. I couldn't turn them down.
Interesting. I wonder if that's Lenny and Lynette. About Lorenzo's issues.
It seems like something's bothering
Lazos?
Lorenzo lately.
Oh
But
no,
he
I
won't
was
open
like,
up to me about
Lorenzo.
it. Surely he's not upset that I agreed to teach those 2 children. I'll have to talk him around. I have a good feeling about those kids. They're naturally talented, and it seems like they're not new to the world of magic. They have all sorts of fantastic ideas. All I'm really doing is helping them develop a more professional standard training plan.
Interesting, okay.
They wanted to call me Master, but I told them they absolutely mustn't. Any magician worth their salt could have taught them what I have. They're the geniuses here. Compared to them, I don't deserve to be called any sort of master.
Interesting, okay.
With time, I have no doubt that they could become far greater magicians than I. My only concern is why they're so mature for their age. I fear they've had to grow up too fast. I don't dare to imagine what they must have been through. Gemma thinks so too. She doesn't like being around them. Says that their eyes are too piercing. They don't bother me, but then again, I've never been the sharpest tool in the shed.
Aw. About the farewell.
It's nearly time for me to go on tour. I asked the 2 kids if they'd like to come with me, but they shook their heads. I once overheard them talking about their father and their mission. Sounds like their parents have other plans for them. I guess we'll be parting ways soon.
This is definitely Lenny and Lynette. This guy definitely taught them magic.
It's only been 10 days since I first met them, but I think that I've gotten a feel for their personalities now. They're very tough, but also very cautious.
and they trust no one but each other. This, I fear, is not a good habit to have. They hide things from me too. For example, when I asked them where they live and why they wanted to learn magic, they lied. That's the thing about children. Whenever they're trying to cover something up, it always shows somehow. I can sense that their lives have been hard, possibly even dangerous too. They're not like other children. It's a shame that I can't do more to help them. After thinking things over, I decided to tell them a bit about how I see the world. It's full of lies and falsehoods, and that is why we must find our own truth.
Yeah.
P.S. I hope they won't find my nagging annoying. Children are so opinionated nowadays. Will it do them more harm than good for someone they've only known 10 days to lecture them like that? P.P.S. Maybe I'm overthinking this. Children aren't interested in grand philosophies. It probably just went in one ear and out the other. I bet they've already forgotten every word I said. Oh, Caesar, Caesar. Just mind your own business next time.
Hold on. Sorry, I'm replying to someone.
Two magic geniuses with a father and a mission, huh?
I wonder who that could be.
Sounds a lot like he was writing about Linny and Lynette, don't you think?
Huh! What gave you that hint?
So did they meet Caesar when they were kids? Let's go ask Linny.
Probably. I wonder. Oh, Lenny's gonna be gone. Calling it now. Or Lenny's gonna be captured or surrounded or something. Oh no, Lenny's here. Okay. She's gonna be.
Linny!
Hi, Paige.
Shh, hold that thought. As I expected, there's a lot of fishy things going on in this place.
Paige, what's up? Yeah?
Fishy?
Do you agree there's fishy?
Uh-oh, what have you found?
All in good time. Before we go over our new leads, I want to tell you how a high-altitude escape is performed.
Yeah,
First, the magician slots themselves into a magic box in full view of the audience. The box is then suspended high in the air, and a short while later, the base automatically opens. At this point, a dummy will fall out of the box, but it looks real enough to grab the audience's attention, and they start wailing and screaming. Meanwhile, the real magician, who has by now blended into the crowd, waits for a good moment to make their appearance and put on a hysterical performance. Oh no! Is that me? Did I just fall to my death?
Very vivid description.
Oh no!
I can really picture it. And then what?
The audience's gaze then turns to the magician, and by the time they realize what's happened, the dummy has vanished, as if everything that just happened was some sort of shared illusion.
Illusion magic is powerful.
Of course, that's just how I think the process should work, theoretically speaking.
Theoretically speaking? What do you mean?
The inventor of this trick never performed it successfully. When the box opened, Caesar was the one who fell out, and not the dummy. He fell right to the ground from the highest point of the opera house. No one could hope to survive that fall, not without a vision at least. And no one else has ever attempted this trick since. My understanding of how it works is just based on what I could gather from his notes and the relevant
Interesting.
gadgets here in his workshop.
So Caesar's famous high-altitude
I have a
escape has
gato
never
now.
been done, huh?
And that's just Pando. They have Paige.
Paimon was about to say how cool it
Why
would have
don't you
been to
clip your
see it in
nails, Pudge?
person, but
Look at 'em
if
long.
it's that dangerous, it's probably for the best that no one else tries to do it.
Probably.
Wait a second. So if a dummy's supposed to drop out of the box, then where does the real magician go? How does he get out?
Glad you asked. That brings us to the secret of said box. This box right here is the one that Caesar constructed himself to use in the performance, and it's not as simple as it looks. Inside, there's a device that only the magician himself would know about. Once the magician's inside and the box is lifted up into the air, the audience's view of the box is fixed at a certain angle. From where they're standing, they have a clear view of the front, sides, and bottom, but the back and the top are now no longer visible. At this point, the magician presses a button inside the box, opening a secret door out of view. He then escapes through this trap door onto the opera house roof, waits for the dummy to fall and distract the audience, and quietly returns to ground level.
That's way simpler than Paimon imagined. Even Paimon could probably do it.
Paimon, you can float.
Well, there's a little more to it than that, of course. The hardest part of this trick is controlling the audience's mood and reactions. That takes an exceptional degree of showmanship. There's the falling dummy, the miraculous reappearance, the pompous performing. Maybe the magician would even have themselves tied up before it begins to strengthen the impression that there's no escape. Many days and nights of careful research and painstaking practice would have gone into this, all culminating in a performance just a few minutes long, but one that still manages to transform the shock and grief of a tragic accident to the joy and laughter of a mesmerizing magic trick. Caesar was a highly accomplished magician, but unfortunately, even he didn't manage to pull it off.
So, how did it go so wrong? You said you found some fishy stuff here. Have you figured out what really happened?
This thing is broken.
I can make a pretty good guess. I looked into the case files. The magic box Caesar was using at the time of his death had the secret button I mentioned positioned on the right-hand side. And, sure enough, he always used his right hand as his dominant hand in public.
Interesting, okay.
Okay. Nothing suspicious there.
Unless something's
But
left.
here's the strange thing. Most of the devices in this workshop have the mechanism on the left-hand side, including this box right here, which leads me to believe that Caesar was in fact left-handed.
I'm not sure where you're going with this. Why would Caesar pretend to be right-handed?
Because a magician can't afford to have their most basic habits stand out too much. People naturally focus their attention on the most important details of the task or situation at hand. But a magician needs to be able to redirect an audience's attention at will, so as to avoid arousing their suspicion.
Dun, dun, dun.
The essence of magic is getting people to believe a lie. If even the truth raises eyebrows, the falsehoods become all the more difficult to mask. And so, Caesar trained himself to use his right hand to align with his audience's expectations. Great magic always requires sacrifices.
Interesting.
But in his most stressful and nerve-wracking moments, and when no one was watching, reflex would kick in and he'd use his left hand. That's why he set his gadgets with the mechanism on his left.
Maybe someone exploited that fact against him.
Exactly. I think that's likely what happened. Caesar would have been under a lot of time pressure during the escape. He'd have had mere seconds to open the hidden compartment, retrieve the dummy, then open the secret door and make a swift escape. But I'm sure he was confident. He would have rehearsed countless times to the point where it was second nature. He'd barely need to think about what he was doing because muscle memory would guide him through. So he opened the compartment, took out the dummy, checked everything was in order, and then went to leave. With his left hand, he reached for the button, and suddenly, his heart skipped a beat. It wasn't there. Much like when you reach for your keys but find your pocket empty, his mind needed a moment to process what was going on. Instinctively, his left hand would keep feeling around for the missing button, maybe for another second or two, until the bottom of the box gave way. With the stakes being as high as they were, just a 2-second delay cost him everything. The authorities would find nothing suspicious and conclude that his death was due to his own error.
When in reality, someone switched the boxes, and they did it to murder him.
We know who it
How
is.
would they be able to make the switch without being noticed? That would be difficult to pull off, no?
No, not really. You just gotta have them
It would
bring the
have to
wrong
have
one
been
there.
someone who knew that he was left-handed and who could move his props around without arousing suspicion. Someone who was always by his side. Isn't that right, Lorenzo?
You just couldn't let sleeping dogs lie, could you? There's not a lot of people who'd go to all this trouble for some magician who died 10 years ago. I didn't want to have to do this, you know. Silencing you the hard way just creates more problems for me to deal with. But I gave you your chance. I hoped you'd do what's good for you and back off like the lady, but you
I ain't no lady.
You mean Gemma? So you are the one who's been threatening her!
Yes, although however stubborn she might be,
You
she was never
son
much
of
of
a
a
bitch.
liability. But you people, you never even knew him, but for some reason you just wouldn't drop it. Which is why you can't leave this place alive.
Oh, Lenny knew him.
Take them out, and make it quick.
Take it out.
Do your worst!
Take them out. Make it quick.
What the sh-
Like, faster? Okay, yeah.
Oh shit, what the fuck is that? Oh fuck, why is it shooting? It's shooting shit at me. Why? It turned around last second, no! You motherfucker!
You're toast! Windblade!
Let's get this show on the road.
Bum-ba-dum-ba-ba-da-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-da.
Now disappear.
There we go.
You kids are tougher than you look.
Had enough yet, Lorenzo? Your cronies can't help you now.
That was so dumb. Casually pulls cards out, chucks them at him. That was so dumb.
I think it's high time you started talking. And what I'd really like to know is, why did you murder Caesar?
If I had a mora for every time you said that man's name. Of course you idolized Caesar, everyone else did. But I was the real genius magician. Me! He was just an amateur who did cheap tricks for gullible children. I was the one who made magic into the fine art it is today. The aristocrats doffed their hats to me!
Yeah, they did, but...
So it was jealousy.
Hi, Icy. I hope you're doing
Jealousy.
well.
Hatred.
Having a lovely
more like.
time zone, wherever it may be.
I hated Caesar.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
he cared about was his magic. He lived and breathed it. He poured everything into his street performances and his stupid tours like it was just a hobby to him, never bothering to think about Mora. What sort of fool devotes their life to the art of deception and never has a Mora to show for it?
A fool that actually likes what they're doing and would love to continue it, and maybe, and even if it's like making them money, would love to just pursue it. You know, someone who's passionate about their stuff. But who am I kidding? That might just be me.
But the people loved him, didn't they? Oh, how they looked up to him. No one gave me a second look. All I ever heard was, "Oh, your master's amazing, isn't he?" Amazing. Yeah, so amazing that he was completely broke. Every other apprentice was living it up at their master's expense, but no, not me. I put in all the work, mastered all the skills, and it brought me nothing more than the life I already had.
My master isn't like other masters. He's broke. When you're done with the story, Chris, would you like to know a little Easter egg that made me that made me have so many questions? Sure, I would love that. Why didn't you just leave him? So you killed him? Why didn't you just leave him?
He forbade me from using magic to trick people out of their Mora. There was nothing he hated more than
I'd be
that.
all down to
And with
know
his
about this
reputation
Easter
in
egg.
Fontaine, it was too risky for me to go it alone. As long as he was alive, if I dabbled in my own brand of money-making magic, he would expose me,
Money-making magic?
and it would destroy me. I had to kill him. There was no other way.
There are several other
He had
ways.
to go.
There are several other ways. You're
And
just
this
a
was your
dumbass.
only motive?
It was reason enough. What other motive would I need?
Well, I was under the impression that there might have been other factors at play. For instance, maybe you were in love with Gemma, but she was engaged to Caesar.
In love with Gemma? Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, that's totally it. That's
Guess
totally
I was
one of
wrong
it.
about that then. Next question. Are you the Phantom Weasel?
Yes.
I am.
I like that.
Caesar was so strict with me. He insisted that his way was the right way, that the sole purpose of magic was to bring joy to the world.
It's like any art form.
Any of that. I was more interested in the practical value of magic. Sure enough, it helped me fill my pockets with all kinds of valuable treasures.
But I heard that the Phantom Weasel stole from the rich and poor alike.
Oh, yeah! Charlotte told us that the weasel would steal whatever people valued, no matter how much he was worth.
That's just how it looked from the outside. What would any thief want with second-rate loot? I've only ever targeted high-value items. I stole cheap things as a way of practicing my craft. It was other people's overactive imaginations that conjured up the preposterous image they then dubbed the Phantom Weasel.
So
Phantom
that's the story,
Weasel.
Huh? Well, I hope you're ready to tell it all over again during your trial.
What choice do I have? You're a pack of wolves, and you've got me between your jaws.
Yeah, but I'm a cat, actually,
You've
so.
seen what's here, and my last-ditch effort to stop it getting out has failed. What else can I do? So be it.
Can't you see the
I've
Cheshire
enjoyed
Cat vibe
power
coming
and
from
wealth
Lenny?
for the last
Come on.
10 years, the likes of which Caesar could never give me. I wouldn't choose for things to end this way, but I regret nothing.
Very well. In that case, I'll contact the guards.
Guards.
Traveler, Paimon, keep an eye on Lorenzo for me. I'll meet you just outside
Yeah,
the
my phone's
workshop
going
when
off.
I'm back.
Stop it. Stop, phone. Stop it. Stare him in the face.
At least I can finally stop looking over my shoulder now.
I'm glad you at least have that fucking peace of mind, you dickhead. Also, playing Lenny is fun. I like playing Lenny. He's cool. He's chill. He's not like all the other magicians. Anyways, we're gonna leave him here. We're gonna not do what Lenny said and wait for him. Cutscene? Oh, no cutscene.
Lenny has told me the whole story.
Lenny has
Lorenzo,
told
do you
me the
confess to the
whole
murder of Caesar
story.
and to framing him
Bruno?
for the Phantom Weasel's crimes?
Bruno?
Look who's finally
Lori.
developed a conscience. What kind of disciple murders their own master? I hope it was worth it, because there'll be hell to pay.
Oh shit. This girl's got...
Looks like it's all over. What should we do next, Lenny?
Cry.
Should we start preparing for your show?
Do we get to see another magic show?
Let's rendezvous with Lynette and Gemma first.
I hope we do.
With Lorenzo
I
in
really
custody,
hope we do.
Gemma will no longer have to fear for her safety.
Yay.
Good point. We should go tell Gemma the good news right away. It'll give her some peace of mind for sure.
Also, he definitely liked Gemma. He definitely liked her. Like, without a doubt liked her. I love the magic shows so much. I know, right? They're so cool. It feels like I'm actually like sitting and watching a magic show. And it's so freaking cool and I love it so much. Just watch Lynette up there and hee hee hee. That's my girl.
Ah, you're back. You were so
you're
quick.
back.
I've only just finished my third dessert.
Your third?
Your third? Lynette, come on, we've talked about this. Everything in moderation. You're not gonna have any room left for dinner now.
She's not a kid though.
It's fine. I'll shift to exercise mode and jog off the excess sugar.
That's besides the point. Well, it's done now. But try to eat a more balanced diet in the future.
Point taken.
Think about the modes and whatnot. Is she a robot? Like, is she a replica of, like, Lenny's actual sister who, like, probably, like, passed away or something? That's why she has, like, a jog mode, a power saving mode, an alert mode. No, but that doesn't explain the vision then. Never mind, I'm dumb.
Did everything go okay?
Of course. Lorenzo was no match for us. The guards are taking him into custody as we speak.
That's amazing. I'm sorry. I still didn't know if I could trust you, but now it seems I can.
I think she has a voice line about how people think she is and uses it to avoid social contact. Yeah, that is a mood. I relate to Lynette more and more. The more I find out about her, the more I'm like, I love you, girl. Girl, you're cool. You're fine. You're so pretty.
I had my suspicions about Lorenzo, but
Also, the tear animations.
It's okay. We understand.
They stepped up their game so much. I love the tear
Find it
animations.
hard to trust strangers in your position too.
Yeah.
But you don't need to be scared anymore. Everything's gonna be okay.
Sorry. My emotions are all over the place right now.
It's okay.
I've been waiting for this day to come for so long.
Aw,
I
girl.
always wanted to report Lorenzo. He took all of Caesar's property, which I found suspicious.
Yeah,
And I had
especially
people
since he
watching
had a
me all the
fiancé.
time, so I couldn't risk looking into it. I was so afraid. I was scared he'd do something terrible to me, and then no one would be left to visit Caesar's grave. So I never had the courage to speak out. Thank you
girl,
all. Truly.
Aw.
Thank you so much.
I hope they give her a free ticket to the show. Lenny suggests everyone ceremony and hold a memorial at
Thank you
Caesar's.
all for clearing Caesar's name. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From the outside, it looked like they got along great.
Okay, there's such a monotone to his voice. I can't take him seriously. I never would have guessed that Lorenzo was the real Phantom Weasel. He never showed any signs that there were problems between him and Caesar in public. From outside, they looked like they got along great. He says it with such a monotone voice. It's like, do you got any emotions in there, bud? Hello?
And to think that lowlife's been living life to the fullest all this time, while Caesar's name was getting dragged through the mud. It's a travesty.
That was his point, though.
At least his soul can finally rest in peace now. Thanks to your efforts.
I hope we get another magic show. I will be upset if we don't. If that's not Lenny and Lynette's cutscene, I will be sad.
Before it was too late.
Don't blame yourself, Gemma. This isn't your fault.
There was nothing you could do.
You still have the rest of your life to live. Caesar wouldn't want to see you spending it feeling guilty.
Exactly. Oh, so these two were definitely...
Cheer up, Gemma.
These two
My
were...
brother's doing a magic show at the Opera House tomorrow
yes,
evening.
Yes.
Would you like to come along?
Yes. Also, these two
It might raise your spirits.
definitely were taught magic by Caesar.
This show will be a special one. We're holding it in Caesar's honor.
In Caesar's honor? Really? Thank you. I'll be there.
Yay!
Great. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Traveler, Paimon, don't be late.
We won't.
Don't worry, we'll be there. No way are we gonna miss out on a free magic show.
Yeah, it's a magic show.
Wait, Paimon feels like we're forgetting something. Oh yeah, Caesar's diary! We never found out if the two kids Caesar taught magic to were Linny and Lynette or not. Linny changed the topic back in the workshop, so we didn't get a chance to bring it up.
I was wondering.
Oh, well, guess we'll just have to ask Linny tomorrow evening.
There's the thing over there. There's a thing over there. Okay, I know that I have to wait a little bit, but that's okay.
Faster.
And I know I can just time travel, but I really want this thing.
Boba, get them!
I really want this thing. Like, it looks really cool, and I really want it. And I need those anyways to level up Lynette. I need to go do the weekly bosses thing. And I need to work on that.
Windblade.
Come on, there we go. I know I could be doing better damage, but however. Look at that man. That's a robo with no morals. And I want this, thank you. I'll take that potato. I thought it was an orange for some reason.
Treasure
Thank
chests.
you. Ooh, table!
Do we like treasure chests?
I kind of want to go get this one
Faster?
now.
Okay, faster.
I kind of want to go get this one, not gonna lie. I want to go get this green chest as well. Can you I need furniture for my Fontaine room. I'm gonna run out of ideas eventually. Hey, Duggo.
Life
Bye,
goes on.
Duggo.
Let the show begin. Out of the frying pan.
It's nice knowing you. Oh wait, am I not gonna be able to do it because I don't have the other... Can Traveler do both? Am I not gonna be able to do it? Oh no! Oh, I'm so sad now. Ooh, chest.
Is this
I'm so sad now. No! Hydro Traveler can, but I don't like Hydro. Hydro sucks. Makes them lose their life, and I don't like it. But it's okay. I'll do it. It's fine. Just being a whiny baby at this point. So you can use it to the blocks. Like the shiny orbs. My brain like knows half the words you're saying. I don't explore enough. Resonate. I am the shiny. I am the hydro. I am the one that hydros. I know I can upgrade this constellation shit. I know, oh my god, look at that. Wow. I like the blue color. I like that it's like a dark blue. Has it always been a dark blue? I guess it's always been. I do like the dark blue. It's very pretty. Oh, Parba C2. I didn't know that. C0. C1. We will get a see something Chi-Chi one day. I believe. She's on standard. We'll get her someday. Where was it? It was like over here somewhere. So here, yeah, it was over there. Got it. I got it. Working on it. So many things I have to explore with that. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Bam bam bam. Oh, there's a thing up there. Bam 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 bam. Bam 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 bam. Hap, hap, yeah. Oh, okay. I see. Come on. There you go. Oh shit. Okay, that didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Okay. Come on. Boop. Could you work, please? You need to do the other one? Hey, Lynette, my sweet baby girl, where are you? Where is she? Where is she actually? Oh, she's here. Hi, Lynette. I love that animation so much. Oh shit! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Go.
Uh-oh.
I'll protect us. Nice and spicy.
Oh shit, it's not Traveler. Wait, hold on.
Opening box of Adepti.
Wasn't expecting this. Oh no.
Surprise!
Like nothing on Lynette. I need to build her. No. Where's other dog? Okay, there's other doggo. Okay, other doggo must die.
Life goes on. Booba, get them! Hey-ya! Over here.
I did it. No, that's not what I meant. No, 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 no. Oh. I mean, that works too. Here we go. We did it.
The scent of treasure.
Yay. I like Lynette. It's gonna take me a while to get used to Lynette once I do change her out. But I do really like her. I like her
This
playstyle.
world is full of unsolved mysteries.
It's full of unsolved mysteries. Oh boy. She's so much fun. Alright, I guess we go do the thing then. When is it? 18 o'clock. Bum, ba, da, ba, next day. Da, 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 bum, ba, ba. 18 o'clock. Bum, bum, bum. Wait, do you want the Easter egg? Is it during this time? Is this where the Easter egg is? Like, does it pop up here? Do I have to go interact with something? It's only like a limited time thing. It's whenever you can go in game, it doesn't matter. Where is it, Icy? Is it like... Oh. 18. There we go. Oh, that! Yeah, I already checked that out. That was like the first thing I checked out. I heard, I don't know if it picked up on stream. I can go do it again though. I was like, what the fuck? I heard it. I was so confused. I was like, why is there a woman speaking to me? Telling me that she needs help and she sounds like she's in mourning. I think it's only at midnight. If I remember correctly as well. I kind of don't want to go midnight again. Dago! I kind of don't want to go midnight again. I got jump scared for the NPCs. I mean, they do talk a lot. You don't realize how much they talk until you turn down everything else. And then they just start talking really loud in here. I love her design. Look at her. I love her so much. Oh my god. Anyways. But yeah, we can do that after, because I might end after this. And then next time we can hang out with Farazan. Because I don't know if I'll do all the world quests, and then I think I won't really stream Genshin much after that until they release more stuff. Is that Lynette? Oh, that's Gemma. I did it in broad daylight, but it was so creepy at midnight. Can you do it at midnight? I thought it was only happened at midnight. Gemma and Lynette, my favorite duo.
Paimon's excited to see another of Linny's magic shows!
No, it's anytime? Oh, interesting, okay.
Shouldn't you be on stage by now?
Not this time. My brother's going solo today.
Oh no,
So
is he trying
I'll
to
be
trick?
watching with you.
Oh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's my
Everybody's
boy.
ready because the show is about to begin. The great magician Linny has prepared a spectacular show for us all tonight, concluding with an all-new
Showtime.
grand
Showtime.
finale that no audience has ever seen before.
Oh?
Thank you all so much for coming. Now, prepare to join me on a journey through the mystical and miraculous.
Okay. Lenny wows the audience with his skills. Look at that NPC clapping.
Yes, it's
Hey, there's Charlotte!
It reminds me of him.
No wonder. Caesar was a famous magician too. So, how did you two first meet, Gemma?
Yeah. It's very romantic. Did he do something?
Well,
Does he mess
I
up
was out
anything
on the
for you?
street once, and I saw him performing for little children.
Oh.
Children love
Look
magic.
at Charlotte.
Because
She's
they're
over there.
willing to
Hi,
believe in
Charlotte.
things that
That
can't
lady
be
looks
rationally
angry as
explained.
fuck.
Caesar had this amazing way of bringing them into a dreamlike world.
Aww.
And somehow, I felt drawn to him too. So I went up and asked him to do a trick for me.
Aw, that sounds so romantic.
Aw.
What trick did he do?
He pulled a
It
bug out of
was
her nose.
With a flower.
Oh.
He took it in his hand, snapped his fingers, and it magically appeared on my head. I was so happy that day. No one had ever given me a flower before that.
Aww.
Oh, actually. Now that you mention it, Linny's done that one before.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Then I suppose he's a romantic at heart, just like Caesar. So let's treasure the time we have
Look at
with
these
him.
NPCs.
After all, you never know
All of
when
them
the people dearest to you
wearing
might
the same clothes,
gone.
same haircut. I'm sorry. I know that she's like really upset and whatnot. But look at these NPC Santas with their polygonal hands and their like exact same haircut with the same outfit but different colors. Like look at them. They're trying their best. The guys in the background are also this. These two have the same thing. Don't be sad. The killer has been caught. Smile.
That's right. It's over for now.
Game developers.
Paimon
I
doesn't
love
really
you
know
so
how to
much.
comfort you, but
You're all
at the very
amazing.
least, no one's gonna be intimidating you from now on. You can breathe easy at last, right?
Right.
Right.
Yes, you can breathe easy now. Phantom Weasel.
See? Even Lynette says... Wait, what? The Phantom Weasel? Lorenzo escaped? Where is he?
What do you mean, Phantom
Wait,
Weasel?
what?
As Linny once said, a performer's job is to commit fully to their role and put on a flawless performance for their audience.
What?
But once the bag of tricks is empty and the curtain falls, it's time to end the show. The spotlight is no place for someone with no more cards up their sleeve. It's been 10 years, Gemma. Aren't you tired of the grieving widow act? I think it's time to put an end to it.
What are you talking about?
What?
Paimon doesn't like this riddle. Traveler, Paimon doesn't like where this is going. Come on, say something.
He's nuts.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all enjoying the performance so far.
What?
There will now be a brief intermission, after which Linny will perform the most electrifying act of tonight's show.
Hell yeah.
The one we've all been waiting for.
These
The
nuts.
final performance will take place outside of the Opera House, so please make your way outside in a calm and orderly fashion.
Ooh, viewpoint.
The Phantom Weasel never did like public places, did they? Don't worry, this place will be quiet soon. Let's talk somewhere else for now.
What? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Is she actually? Wait, no. What? But why would she kill him? That doesn't make sense, though. Why would she kill him?
Dear me, this is awkward, isn't it? And unfortunately, I'm all out of gadgets, so I'm afraid I can't do any tricks to liven up the mood.
It's all good, Lenny.
This is a big mistake for a magician to make, but thankfully, I do have a backup plan. Now, who wants to hear a story?
Linny, don't we have more important things to address right now? Lynette accused Gemma of being the real Phantom Weasel a moment ago. Oh, what the heck's going on?
Yeah.
All in good time. Magicians are good at guessing what people are thinking. I know the questions you want to ask. And as it happens, the story I'm about to tell might answer a few of them.
Wait, I just realized. If she had seen them, like, despite them being children, yeah, whatever. People look different when they're older, blah, blah, blah. But if she has seen them as children, wouldn't she have recognized them? Oh my god, wait, no, wait. It is her, wait, no, wait, no, what? Hold on, what? Huh? 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 This better not be the cutscene.
Let's go back to the very beginning. A decade ago, when the Phantom Weasel was terrorizing the court of Fontaine. She never missed a target, never left a trace, and no treasure was safe from her thieving hands. But as her infamy grew, so did the readiness of the police, and her opportunities to act became ever fewer. Every day, she ran the risk of being exposed for who she was. Of course,
An old
she could
lady
not
with a
simply
mask.
take this lying down, and before long, she found her ticket to freedom. She would create a scapegoat, a false weasel to close the chapter on her behalf. After weighing her options, she set her sights on a renowned magician, Caesar. After all, magic and theft shared enough similarities for people to buy the story when the truth came out.
So then what?
Being the master deceiver she was, the weasel easily earned Caesar's trust. Now all that
He
remained
looks
was
so
to frame him for her countless
sophisticated.
crimes. But as she was considering how to make her move, she noticed Caesar's aggrieved pupil, and a new thought entered her mind. Maybe I don't need to get my hands dirty after all. At her encouragement, Lorenzo tampered with Caesar's magic box, causing him to fall to his death. Afterwards, Lorenzo seized his master's property, and the weasel set about tarnishing Caesar's reputation. Two co-conspirators committed the perfect crime.
Interesting.
I've got to hand it to you. You're both exceptional storytellers. It's enough to make even me wonder whether there was really another mastermind behind all this.
Oh no, that
pulling the strings.
You bitch.
But I just have one question. You seem to think that I am the villain in this tale. What's brought this on, Linny? Is it something that Lorenzo said?
Don't worry, Lorenzo said nothing at all. But I never believed that he was the weasel, and in fact, my
was the Phantom.
investigation only made me more certain of that. He was too forthcoming with his confession, as if there was something else he was trying to hide.
I wonder why it was
How
so easy.
disappointing. So you'd sooner trust Lorenzo than me, even without a shred of evidence?
A magician is an expert at playing the audience to get the result they want. And I have no doubt that you, Gemma, are equally talented in this regard. With a little help from Lorenzo, you put on a very convincing performance. The lovesick fiancé, whose devotion to her betrothed is unshakable, even under threats of violence. Caesar was maligned and hated by all for 10 years.
I like
but
the design
you,
of Lenny's hat.
Everyone sympathized with your plight. Who would suspect for 1 second that the lovely young lady always seen weeping in front of Caesar's grave was actually the mastermind behind his demise? No, not that poor lady. Perish the thought.
Is it really bad that sometimes that this is more common with things in general? Or with crimes in general? Because unfortunately it is quite common for those in close relations to a certain someone, like whether it be like a family member, like a good family friend or something like that, to end up doing it to commit a crime or something. I've seen so many stories of like a parent like doing something to their kid and getting away with it because they played the grieving parent card, or the or everybody like believes them because they're the quote-unquote grieving parent, and like go on the news and like, my kid is missing, please, or something like that. I've seen like so many crime cases about that. It's so unfortunate that it happens so often. It's so sad.
Wait,
Stop it, phone.
so you mean
Stop it.
the whole intimidation thing was just a hoax? Gemma and Lorenzo were both in on it?
So it like surprised me, but at the same time it kind of doesn't when they spell it out.
Even at the end, instead of admitting to being the weasel himself.
Yes, why indeed? Maybe Gemma herself could enlighten us on that question.
Well, Linny, if you're so confident in your version of events, then I think the answer should be obvious. Having killed Caesar with his own hands, Lorenzo was plagued by overwhelming guilt. Revealing the Phantom Weasel's true identity would serve no purpose. But if the Weasel remained free, then she could take care of Lorenzo's loved ones.
An excellent answer, though sadly a little dull.
Is that right? Well, don't let me bore you. If you'd care to change the topic to something more interesting, I'd be much obliged.
As a matter of fact, there's one thing I'd really like to understand.
He's nuts.
Why would the real Weasel have targeted things that only have value to other people? Could you shed any light on that?
Of course. After all, we're just telling stories here, aren't we?
Yep, stories.
If I had to guess, I would say that the real Weasel must have had a terrible childhood. Left to fend for herself after her parents died young. Betrayed.
Aww.
Scorned. Beaten.
Beaten?
She'd scrounge waste paper from garbage bins to draw on, using twigs and dirt for lack of ink and pen. She'd sew ugly rag dolls from whatever scrap material she could get her hands on. This was her only source of happiness in life.
What is that lady in the background
doing? But it was all
doing?
she needed. And she was content. Until the world decided that even this was too good for her.
Aww.
Once again, she was betrayed. And this time, everything was taken from her.
No.
She felt like life was a miry pit that dragged her further down the more she struggled to escape. At that tender age, she should have been happy. Instead, she stood in the shadows and watched with envy as all good things in the world passed her by. This was a fate too cruel for anyone to bear. Her pain became a breeding ground for dark thoughts. Thoughts which festered and grew into a twisted solution to her troubles. I detest the happiness of others, in all its forms alike. I will rob them of everything they hold to be good and true, and it will fill the void in my soul.
That's some pretty heavy stuff.
Now it all makes sense.
Does this story satisfy you, Linny?
Yes, it is quite to my tastes. Thank you for helping to clear up my confusion.
What is the warning? So what was with the warning letter?
Huh. That's right. What drove you to write that letter, Gemma?
Yeah.
What were you trying to achieve there? Because without that, none of this would have ever come to light.
She didn't write the letter.
After 10 long years, I'd hoped that the Phantom Weasel would be consigned to the history books by now. But it seems like someone still wasn't ready to let her finally be at peace. Linny. Or should I call you the Phantom Copycat now? You were the one who posted that letter outside the Opera House. But why?
Get you out. I love that the audio doesn't add up.
Still as shrewd as ever.
Still as shrewd as ever.
No need for me to be coy about it. Our goal was to clear Caesar's name. The most straightforward way to change the public's impression of Caesar was to force the Weasel to show themselves.
That's it? You had no other agenda?
No.
Of course we did. We made it quite clear in the letter, I believe. I shall take from you that which you hold most dear, just as you did to me 10 years ago.
10 years ago? You mean Caesar's death? You met him? Wait. Oh, I get it. You were those two obnoxious kids.
How are you just
so long.
recognizing them?
You're all grown up now. I didn't recognize you. He taught you magic back then, didn't he? For what, 10 days or something? And you went to all this trouble. Why? Because you feel like you still owe him something?
We remember all our debts, however great or small. 10 years ago, Caesar's reputation was torn to shreds and his legacy was thrown out.
Damn.
10 years on, and no one cares what the truth is anymore. But we did not forget, and so we came to find you.
And? What exactly did you take from me? I'm still standing, as
I guess
you can
that's
see.
fair.
Lorenzo has admitted to everything. I'm free.
Unless someone left like a lasting impression on me, even if it was just for like a short time or something, then I can see why yeah, they probably wouldn't remember.
Do you really think so? Caesar once told me that even though the world is filled with lies and falsehoods, we must find our own truth. I think that applies to you too. Truth can take many forms. Prized possessions with nostalgic value, fervent hopes and dreams, and irreplaceable people. Life took many things from you, and those wounds never healed. When they ached unbearably in the dead of night, stealing became your way of numbing the pain.
What are you trying to say?
Guards, arrest her.
I'm saying that for the last 10 years, you've been living a rather uneventful life. Perhaps that's because you found something other than a life of crime to fill the hole?
I don't know if you could hear
Back to
Page's meow.
Lorenzo for a second.
She says hi.
He murdered his own master, played along with your act, and took pains to make sure any suspicion would be directed towards him. But what did he have to gain from all that? He knew who you were and the things you'd done, and despite that, he was willing to give everything up for your sake. He's the reason that you haven't felt the compulsion to steal in all these years. You're more than just accomplices in murder. You're the only real friends each other has. So I think you know, deep down, that he is the only truth you have in your life. But that truth is gone now, and I guarantee you, you'll never see it again.
Damn, Lenny.
Congratulations on your freedom, Gemma.
Holy shit! The twins were like, boom, boom. They just stabbed her twice and called it a day. Like, holy shit, do I need to go get cryo powers? Do I need to pull Chi-Chi out to cool that burn down? God damn. Holy shit! Lynette with the fucking one-liner.
Your freedom will cost you dearly. From now on, you'll be
Holy
all
shit.
alone in a world full of lies and falsehoods. I do hope you'll be able to bear it. You've still got a long life ahead of you after all.
Gather round, one and all. The time has now come for the amazing Lenny to perform his final act in tonight's show. I'm sure you're all wondering what he has planned for the grand finale.
Oh, this is gonna be the animated
wonder
part.
no more, for the answer is a death-defying high-altitude escape.
A high-altitude escape?
10 years ago, the trick Caesar died attempting.
I'm sure you all remember the magician Caesar. This was the very trick that led to his fatal fall, after which he was dubbed the Phantom Weasel. But we have now learned that Caesar was wrongly accused, and that the real Weasel has now confessed to their crimes.
Guess that's my cue to leave. Whew. I've been practicing this one for ages now, but I'm still a little nervous. Traveler, Paimon, I hope you enjoy the rest of the show. There may be a lot of people watching tonight, but you alone are my true witnesses.
Aww. I'm a witness.
Lenny, wait. You two hid a lot from Caesar. He went to his grave without ever knowing your secrets. So what about now? Are you an open book? Or are you still the same as ever?
You
don't have to
bitch.
tell lies to end up isolated and alone. One day, you'll end up exactly where I am today. Maybe then you'll finally understand.
You're wrong. I'm nothing like you.
So,
love that all the female NPCs, basic female NPCs, have the same orange eyeshadow.
When you're ready, let's head outside and watch the show.
Okay.
But what about Gemma?
She'll figure out what's best for her soon enough. Oh, and if you'd like to see Lenny after the show, you know where he'll be. The usual haunt.
Alright. Well, let's go and watch
The usual
Lenny's
haunt. I'm
finale,
trying to remember
then.
that.
This trick's a pretty dangerous one, but he should be able to pull it off, right?
Right? Okay, I want to go get the viewpoint. I want to go get the viewpoint real quick. Actually, let's chat with them.
Magicians are not like thieves. Thieves only tear things apart. But good-hearted magicians, they put things back together.
Damn, Lynette's spilling the truth.
What is my truth? Sometimes I think I'm like a gambling addict. All I care about is winning, and it doesn't matter what's at stake. By the time I come to my senses, I'm left with nothing. Oh, if I had my time again.
Pat. You should have thought better. But you didn't. Okay. Please don't activate. Please don't activate. I think I have to actively go up to the door. I just want the viewpoint. That's all I want. Oh, Paige, stay. No. Oh, Paige, no. Oh, Paige has left me now. And now I am sad. Bye, Paige. I love you. I've gotten the viewpoint. Okay, I'm ready to go. Let's go see this epic magic trick. Yeah, Pudge? Are you sure you didn't want to come snuggle? Okay, come on. Okay, he's up here. Hey, Lynette! You teleported. Also, I've climbed up there today.
Magic should be mysterious, surprising, and defy logic. Magic is hard work. Every single movement has to be practiced thousands of times.
It's alright. We're used to that.
We're sorry. You've taught us so much, but we can't tell you the whole truth.
It's okay. Do you still remember what I told you? This world is full of lies and falsehoods. I only hope that one day you can find your own truth.
What about you? Have you found your truth?
Magic is my truth. I want to perform a magic trick so great that people will always think of me when they talk about it. For a magician, what greater honor could there be?
Look! Behold! Lenny is sealed inside the box. Will he manage to escape? 10 years ago, Caesar attempted this very trick, and it was at this precise moment that...
Watch out!
That's a dummy. That's a dummy, right? That's a dummy. That's gotta be a dummy. Come on.
Mysterious. Surprising.
Oh shit.
And logic defying.
I know she changed
Isn't
style
that
there.
right? This honor belongs to you, Caesar. I'm just sorry it's a little late.
No, I want to see the end of the trick, you motherfuckers!
Did you see that? 1 minute he was falling, and the next, he turned into flowers.
How could he possibly have done that?
How mysterious. I didn't blink once. He just vanished right in front of my eyes.
What a heart-stopping magic show! This was really worth the trip. Caesar's name has finally been cleared, and Fontaine's new star magician Linny has fulfilled a wish on his behalf.
Aww.
I couldn't ask for a better grand finale. It will make a great headline for the Steambird tomorrow, even if I do say so myself.
Looks like everyone really loved Linny's grand finale.
Grand finale! Even though they don't know the full story.
Paimon doesn't see Linny anywhere. Where'd he go? Oh, Lynette said he'd be waiting for us at the usual hunt. But, where is that?
Ooh, the cemetery.
You mean the one where Caesar's buried? Yeah, that's probably it. This whole magic show kinda seems
Bro
like
looks
Linny's
so
way
tired.
of saying goodbye to Caesar. So it makes sense that that's where he'd be afterward. Alright, let's go look for him there.
Yum yum ginger ale. Doggo. I want this doggo. I'm sorry. I didn't even. No, I'm sorry. I hurt the poodle. I'm so sad now. Oh. Oh, there's a thing. I'm so sad. No. No. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No.
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4.
Chi-Chi's now is not the time to exercise. Oh, I got something stuck in my throat. I am mature. I am a mature adult. Don't you worry. I think. I also can't wait for Natlan. I want to explore Natlan. I don't know why my brain's just like I can't wait for Natlan. But ever since I saw like the trailer for all the things and then Natlan showed up, it was like Natlan, I like that one. That one. And I don't know why. Hi, Lenny. But Natlan's after Fontaine and I'm super excited.
Linny! There you are. Are you alright? Paimon was scared to death when the chain broke. Paimon was sure something had gone horribly wrong.
Magic is a performance art. A magician has to get creative to keep the audience on tenterhooks. That's our job. So I tweaked Caesar's original setup a little to keep it fresh. I was honestly a little nervous during the live performance. The thought of falling, suddenly feeling weightless, seeing the sky and the ground spinning and spinning. Sometimes, I can't help but wonder what Caesar thought in those final moments. Did he regret taking Gemma and Lorenzo on? Or did he believe that it was his own slip-up right until the end?
You know, Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something ever since we were in Caesar's workshop. You learned magic from Caesar once, didn't you? When was that?
After I joined the House of the Hearth. To be honest, Lynette and I had an agenda when we approached him.
An agenda?
I told you about my past before, remember? As a young boy, I survived by secretly learning magic from street performers. I'd watch their tricks and try to figure out how they were done. But I quickly realized that observation alone could only get me so far. What I saw was the polished final performance, but the rigorous training they put in behind the scenes remained invisible to me. I needed to learn how to improve my sleight of hand, hone my misdirection skills, and make niftier props. We were gifted enough that we'd made some progress by ourselves, but without proper guidance from a professional magician, we quickly plateaued.
Plateau?
So that's why you sought
Like from
Caesar
Legend
out?
of Zelda?
Yes, we figured there was no harm in asking, but it took us by surprise that he was so willing to teach us. In all, we only spent 10 short days together, but he was very good to us. By contrast, we hid so many things from him. For instance, when he asked why I wanted to learn magic, I answered, "It's my passion." But in truth, there was already a lot more to the story by then. After being taken in by an aristocrat for our magic talent, then betrayed soon after, this was no longer about me doing what I loved.
About proving them wrong.
What amazed me was how the lie escaped my lips even as I was hesitating over whether to tell him the truth. Trust is a beautiful thing. Sadly, I'd forgotten how to trust by then.
Aww.
Lenny.
Lenny. I don't blame you. It wasn't your fault. You hypocritical bitch. The other day you just hated them. What do you mean, traveler? What the fuck do you mean? I press X to doubt.
Still worried about the way I feel? You really are a gentle soul, aren't you? But
I mean,
don't
I'm
worry,
not, 'cause
I'm used to
the
it
traveler
now.
isn't.
From
I
the
think I
mansions
am.
of the elite
Maybe?
to the
I don't
house
know.
of the hearth, lies
Thank you.
and selfishness have followed me and Lynette everywhere we go. After Caesar went on tour, we became busy with our missions. The next we heard of him was that he'd fallen to his death, and was now declared to be the Phantom Weasel. That night, I remembered his smile.
Aww.
But as I lay there, I didn't know what to say to him. To keep secrets is to put up walls. The longer you keep them up, the less you let people in. Then, one day, you look around and realize your life is like an empty auditorium after a show, full of seats once occupied by all the people who left.
Fuck, why is that resonating with me too much? Oh
We have
no.
to pay. You
Oh,
only
no.
realize how much someone really meant to you when you lose them completely. That's why I was so confident this would hurt Gemma. Because I felt it for myself.
Fuck. Oh, that hit a spot that I didn't know that that there was. Fuck. Oh, I got something in my eye. Fuck, I was trying to rub the tears out of my eyes and now I got something in it. No. Oh shit. Oh fuck, no. Why? I think I got it out. Maybe. I don't know. Hopefully I did. I mean, my vision isn't blurry. I think I got it out. I think I'm good. Oh fuck no. Oh no, I'm sad. Fuck, why did that resonate so hard? Damn it, Lenny. I didn't think I'd like your character. God fucking damn it. You're like one of the only characters that I resonate with. Fuck. Don't be sad. When you're at auditorium and we're not going anywhere, you hypocritical traveler bitch. I mean, I won't be. I'll be sitting in the fucking front row if I have to.
Yeah, cheer up, Winnie. We've had to say our fair share of goodbyes during our journey, too. But whatever happens, Paimon always believes in what tomorrow brings. Delicious food, fun toys, and the traveler by my side.
I can't
Paimon
wait till
just needs to focus on things like this, and all the unhappy stuff goes right out the window.
I can't wait till we get separated from Paimon. One day, like, we actually get separated. It's not like a dream or like a flashback or anything. We like actually get separated, and then Paimon goes into a full-on panic attack, and we get to play as Paimon. And we gotta go find the traveler. Ooh, that would actually be fun. That'd actually be a fun storyline. That sounds fun. But how do you think Paimon would attack? Would Paimon just like disappear into the abyss?
You know, Traveler, doesn't that kinda make you Paimon's truth?
Exactly. It's the same for me and Lynette. We are the truest thing each other has in the world, and nothing can replace that. Life has taken plenty from us like it did from Gemma. But at least it left us with each other.
Look at
That's
those
what gave us the
stretched out
strength to get through
stars.
the darkest days. That's why the darkness never consumed me and why it never will. Maybe we live in the shadows too, but we remember every precious ray of light that shines through. All right, time to lighten this conversation up a little. What did you think of the show tonight?
I
Were you
fucking
happy
loved
with it?
it.
It was amazing! Paimon just wishes we hadn't been so distracted with the Gemma situation. We spent most of our time in the opera house just talking and pretty much missed the entire first half of the show.
I mean, she kind of did that in Simmer. Yeah, but that was because of a dream. She panicked over because the traveler wasn't waking up. It wasn't necessarily because we went missing. It's because the traveler wouldn't wake up. And that has happened before. I want a thing where we're getting from Paimon's perspective, where she wakes up one day and the traveler just isn't there. Period. And then we have to play as Paimon trying to find the traveler and finding clues and traces of them. That sounds like fun. I'd be down for that.
Lenny, could you do just one more trick for us?
Whoa, that's a bit of a tall order, I'm afraid. The show's just finished, so my sleeves are decidedly card-free right now.
During the what? The Samsara? Of the Samsara Festival? Oh, that's true. I forgot about. No, but that was still a dream. That was a day on repeat. That was still technically a dream, though. Was it not? I mean, guess that's true, but still.
Aw, come on! Surely you can think of something. The Lenny Paimon knows can do anything if he puts his mind to it.
Oh, all right then. I'll give it a go, but only because it's you. Watch closely. I have a flower in my hand.
You do?
You liar! There's nothing in your hand. We ain't going along with this.
Huh? My goodness, you're right. But I could have sworn I brought one here with me. Okay, try this. Count down with me. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Now, have another look around.
Woo,
Maybe
pretty
the
flower.
flowers appeared somewhere else.
Really? Let's see.
Where is it? I guess that's true. That.
Wow, there it is! Oh,
Why don't you put
this
one
is
in
a
my
different flower from
hair?
the last time, right? This one's called, oh yeah, a rainbow rose. But more importantly,
I just popped my
Paimon has
face.
to know how the trick is done. Please, Lenny, pretty please.
No!
Well, if you want to learn magic, you'll have to start by addressing me as teacher.
Fine. Please, teacher, please.
Since you asked so nicely, I'll share one little tip with you. Namely, the student of magic cannot solely rely on others being prepared to reveal their secrets. You have to observe, think, and find the answers for yourself.
Is that it?
Ah, look at the time. We shouldn't linger here too long. Thanks again for coming to see my show. I bid you both good night. I look forward to seeing you again.
All right, fine. See ya. Shall we head back now too? Oh, Paimon can't wait to read The Steambird tomorrow. Paimon
Ooh.
bets Linny and Caesar will be plastered all over it. Let's head to the Steambird's offices tomorrow morning
Ah,
and
my
see
phone's
what we
going
can
off.
find out.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Yeah, but it still really happened in Paimon's mind. Like, it didn't... Like, it happened, but it also didn't, but the memories are still there. Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess the memories are technically there.
1, 2.
But Paimon also agreed to it, knowing that they would come back. Oh wait, I have 32. Hold on. Okay, no, we'll do that after. We'll do that afterwards. When do we need to wait for? We need to wait till 8 in the morning.
2.
Come on. There we go. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. Like, maybe we have to travel across to Vat as Paimon, or maybe like we gotta go talk to characters as Paimon. That could be fun.
2, 3, 4.
I have to complete a quest first? Take me. What do you mean? I didn't even know I had a quest for this. I guess I'll complete this quest and then I'll go from there. Okay. Yes, truly. If only the weather was cooperative. Was it cooperative every day? Speaking of trouble, or my dear, Tales of Humanity section, are you not? I am. Excellent. You didn't ask any questions. Well, putting that aside for the moment, would you like to know how I was able to correctly... Okay, how? Observation. Every citizen who reads Seabird. Those who are fortunate are able to all do the same. Those who fall victim to the misfortune, their own woes. You needn't worry. Seek assistance for the tales of humanity. If you run into any serious troubles, shouldn't be hard to handle. Have a look at a batch of missions. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. I like the design for these ones. The design of the glider for Fontaine. Missions, yada yada yada. Okay. No need for an interview, blah blah blah. Okay, there we go. Sir Arthur, the Steambird. I love him. And I don't know what you're asking about. There's no such thing. Yeah. Wait, what's happening? Where? Hold on. Oh, I see them. Hold on. I saw them. I see them. There's the people.
I'm very sorry, Charlotte, but my sister and I are quite busy today. I'm afraid we'll have to decline this interview.
Oh, please, Linny, I'll only take a moment of your time, if you would be so kind.
Huh? What's happening here?
I spent all night writing my piece about the Phantom Weasel, and it was going to go to print this morning. But just as dawn broke, I suddenly received news that Caesar's fiancée, Gemma, had contacted the guards and confessed to having been the real Phantom Weasel all along.
Oh, shit!
That was quick.
Hmm?
Too late, bro.
That was quick, you say? It sounds like I've got some catching up to do. Please, fill me in.
Whoops.
Aha! My instincts did not lead me astray. You do have something to hide. Gemma turning herself in must have something to do with Linny's performance last night.
Maybe watching my high-altitude escape trick reminded her of a better time with Caesar, and she could no longer ignore the voice of her conscience.
Huh. Okay, then. Wait, no, there must be more to it. If that's all it took for her to have a change of heart, how did it take her 10 whole years?
Well...
Charlotte's journalistic spirit is burning red. We're going to have to distract her somehow.
Oh, I remember now. You and Gemma were nowhere to be found after the show. What happened between you? Quickfire question. Where did you all go after the show?
These nuts.
Oh, we went to the cemetery and Linny did a private magic trick just for us. Actually, glad you mentioned it, because that reminds Paimon, guess what? Linny started using rainbow roses in his tricks.
What? I don't recall ever having received a rainbow rose from you myself. Is this supposed to mean that they're more important to you than your own sister?
Oh shit.
No, I just,
We're getting Lenny in trouble left and right.
What now? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong again? This is getting pretty awkward. What do we do, Traveler?
Correct.
Seems like this interview wasn't meant to be. Well, never mind. There's always next time. Forgive my persistence, but when
Lynette
there's
looks so
explosive news
offended.
waiting to be found, I can't turn away. The news about Gemma has already made waves, and I'll stop at nothing to get to the bottom of it all.
Okay.
Apparently, one of the things she said to the guards was that her final wish is to see Lorenzo one last time. There's clearly a web of complicated relationships there. Can't blame me for being curious. All right, I guess I'll leave
it would
you to
make for a
continue
good
the rest of your
piece.
conversation in peace. Bye for now.
Lynette? Paimon didn't mean to...
Don't worry, I wasn't angry. I was just trying to distract her.
Oh, really? Oh, thank goodness. You scared Paimon there.
Phew. You and me both, Paimon. You and me both. At least it did the job, right?
Oh shit.
Please, take good care of that rainbow rose. I'd be really upset if you lost it.
Oh. Okay. She told me to take care of it, so I take care of it. Hold on, is it a placeable item? Yes. Is it a placeable item? It is not. This is a travesty. Is anything I got from that placeable? Oh yeah. My headphones are slipping. Oh no. I don't think anything I have. Oh, I did get the other doggos though. I just need the hydro crystal fly. And then I'm good. Then I got it. Kinda sad. Not gonna lie. What was I getting? Oh, right. We're gonna go to the fountain. Right. Fountain. To the fountain. Then I'm gonna end stream. Woo! There's a child and I love her. Look at her go skipping along. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm pressing Q. Good thing I didn't have a burst. But offer all these things to you. Look at you go. You get little thing. Thank you for the cool reports. Alright. Let's check out this. I think it's in here. I don't know why that's like that. Alright, so it might get a little loud for chat.
Paimon coming in! Paimon level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
It might get a little loud. Just a heads up. Let me know if it gets too loud, chat.
Paimon coming in! Paimon
Ah.
coming in! Is this level okay?
Can you hear Paimon?
1, 2, breathe. 3, 4, and
I prefer magic personally.
Okay. I heard it.
That's all well
Hey,
and
do you
good,
know
but
what?
I just want our child to grow up safe and sound.
Neither do I. I already forgot.
If I wait here long enough, will it show up again? Because it kind of sounded like the Hydro Archon. Did it not? Am I thinking this too deep?
Oh, Hydro Archon, bless our child with health and wisdom. That's all well and good, but I just want our child to grow up safe and sound.
It sounds like she's in pain, or like she'd meet.
Let's go somewhere.
Or like something's really upsetting her.
I prefer magic personally.
Who else deserves to take the stage more than Lady Farina? That's all well and good, but I just want our child to grow up safe and sound.
2,
That's
breathe.
so weird.
3, 4, and
Yeah, because she's literally asking for help. I don't know if it picks up on stream. She says, so lonely. Considering the prophecy, that makes me so nervous. Oh yeah, that's yeah, no, she's like, it's definitely going to happen. She's definitely going to be lonely. I would be surprised if she's not.
Paimon coming in! Paimon coming in! Is this level okay? Can you hear Paimon?
That is... But that's definitely her. I'm not making that up, am I?
Faster? Okay, faster.
Like, that sounds like exactly like her. That's so weird. What is she, like, why? It sounded like she asked for help at one point, like at the beginning part when she hiccuped and was like, please help. So lonely or something like that. Like, it's so sad.
Okay, faster.
Like, she might be a brat, but nobody deserves to be lonely. And I think that's what Linny and Lynette were trying to get after. Was trying to communicate with Gemma. That, their quote-unquote truth is that they're not lonely. No one deserves to be lonely.
Faster?
Not even
okay,
you.
Faster.
What are these two kids doing? Having a fun time? Just staring? Yay! Look at the fountain. Can I swim in the fountain? I cannot. I'm too big. Can I swim in the upper fountain? I can't. It's too big. It's too shallow. Shit. Can I swim in the next fountain? Come on. Okay. Thank you. Oh. Wait. Stop. Motherfuckers. I have to go all the way over here. Here we go. I'm definitely not going to be able to swim in that one. But yeah, that's so weird. This is a very tall tree. Can I go over? Can I go over there? Oh, I can. Yo. Look at that cool tower. I can't wait to get to that tower. I think that tower's off limits right now. Yeah, that tower's off limits right now because that would be like over here. Somewhere over here. I can't wait to get to that tower though. That tower looks sick as fuck. But anyways, I think that's where we're gonna end it, chat. With a very sad consideration that the Hydra Archon is gonna end up dying alone. Next time, we'll probably end up doing Farazan's story, not story, hangouts. Boop. But that's the end. I do have to say, I do really like the, no, not this song. I do really like, the Fontaine music. I think it's probably some of the best. So far, at least in my opinion. It's very cool. But yeah. With that, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone, wherever it may be. And I will see you all, hold on. Do we have anyone to raid? We do have people to raid, I forgot. Do we have people to raid? Maybe, maybe not. Oh no, we do, hold on. Why is my cap locks on? That's not good. I'm gonna send you all to Trader Valkyrie, who is currently playing Sable. Sable? Sable. Yeah, Sable. I'm gonna send you over to them. They're cool. Tell them I say hi. And yeah. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your time zone, wherever it may be. And I will see you all in the next stream. Adios, amigos. Bye!